On my own, broken alone, I feel the rain crashing down.
Sure, coach. You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's out playing Madden 20 Face Up franchise. This is the championship game. Sorry I didn't talk at the beginning. I just they started talking, so I let them finish. And
we crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Texas Longhorns.
let's go, boys.
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. It's his second career start, and a national championship is on the line as the Longhorns get set here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. But Charles, the success that this quarterback had in this semifinal, how does it translate here?
Well, it certainly helps his mindset because he has to have a lot of confidence going into this one since he did it so well in the semifinals. I do think we'll see a similar kind of offense. They'll find places for him to take his shots, and especially, you have to when you've got a weapon like Streets on the outside.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
Well,
and one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year.
And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
That was bad.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about all
Texas offense set to take over again. But Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active, and that's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 58 yards. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, he had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written, but what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title battle.
Oh, no.
That's what he's got to be.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Freaking lineman block.
But now it takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep man.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll set up to throw. They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen? Cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's caught at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do, put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not.
That is caught
there we
for
go.
a Longhorns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pressure comes and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. He wants it all for the end zone. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Look, just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Dang.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Well,
and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Mark that as a gain of 16.
I'm the running back now, so
First and
just
goal.
run him in.
They'll try and run for it on first and
never
goal.
mind.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
He was
When
right
you're this
there.
close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll look to throw. And he's going
Why didn't that thought throw?
Second back at the 42. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was inbound.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You put
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Come on, lineman.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy.
That is caught.
There we go.
For a Longhorns touchdown. Darren Walker, 30 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll roll them out right. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
I don't like throwing the score
There
up
was
right
no
here,
going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, no,
Making
it
it
wasn't
too easy
necessary.
for me to
His
score.
receiver won that route early. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Longhorns
just
come
gonna
up
run
first and
the ball.
10.
So I've got 56 points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They can't corral him. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way up to the 46. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs.
Y'all could have just thrown me out of bounds.
Keep
I
going.
can't run the clock and
knowing
y'all
you may
are throwing me out of
pop one,
bounds.
as he just did there.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Let's just start the
Consecutive
streaks. We're
plays
already
now where
down
that
the field.
offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think...
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The USC offense getting ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Morse. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Morse.
One thing
and he loses the football a second time. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time.
Well, it's 34 seconds. At least I scored 4 touchdowns.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And that is game, boys.
How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Texas Longhorns.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention. Because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna... none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
Z! This was for you, baby!
Yeah!
This one's for you!
Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
There we go. And that is a dub. I'm gonna end it off right here.
Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words.
She got to win,
Please have Emily stay in
and
touch.
we got to win.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care. See you there, baby.
Let's go. Alright, I'm probably going to just take it to the combine.
Is 2 months away. Today we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in 2 games, and we're saying maybe a 3rd-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a
national
championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, 3rd-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a 1st-round draft.
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah, I'll probably finish it after the combine. We'll finish the video after the combine.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
A winner.
I just won a national championship. And that's not the last trophy I plan to have on my mantle. You pick me, you better clear your shelf for some hardware.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Call me back, yes, I'll have to call you back. Hey, I love you. I love you too, Dad.
Bye. Thing is, Dad. He's got a Giants cup.
Are you for real?
Wonder if he's a scouting coach for the Giants.
You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
I've grown.
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership. But I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there, and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
All right.
Put me down.
To know.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
Excuse
You want me
me?
to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
But at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
The front. The front, back. Front of the bus.
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus?
I'm hoping I hired a professional.
Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic.
Oh, he said the
to
same thing.
Inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me, and I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure. Well, okay, is that the wrong answer?
Lord. Is it time now to go to the NFL Combine?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey,
You can't get in my head.
I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think. Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client. You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Ready.
Sorry guys, I got a call. Oh crap, I forgot to read that. If you perform well, you should draft it early. If you struggle, you might slip to the later rounds of the draft and it'll be harder to make an NFL roster. To start, scouts and coaches want to evaluate your accuracy in the short throws. Throw to the hot spot, blah blah blah. Okay. That was easy enough.
Ready, go. Here we go. Nice. Hot.
There we go.
Set, go. Set.
Okay, so you don't have to do it exactly in the thing. There we go.
Let's go. Ready, go. On the set.
I got perfect there. Okay, what's this route? Okay, you're up. Okay, I thought I was gonna throw it too early there for a second. Alright, now what are you running? What are you running? Okay, you're running up. Ah, that didn't count. Dang.
Ready, set, go. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
There we go.
Down. 50. Let's go. Ready, ready.
Hate that I messed up that one. He's gonna do a wheel route. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to do that.
Set, ready. Ready, go. Come on, set. 8, 3. Hot, hot. Here we go. 94.
Oh man, this is a tight squeeze.
Set, hot.
Man, I really hate that I messed up those two.
Go. On the ready. Ready, go. Set. 15 lining, 15 lining. Set, hut. Let's go, put hut.
Ah, that might have been too late. Oh no, that's good.
Here we go. And Lobo. Ready.
There we go.
Here we go. Set, go.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Ready. 60. Ready. Let's go now. 30 pace. Let's go.
Ah, messed up two. I don't know if that's gonna really hurt me or not. Well, I'm gonna end it right there and leave the picking later.